Vanakkam, Namaste, Swagatam. We are in work-life balance. We have completed basics. We have completed money. Now we are entering into time. Let's explore time. Time plays a very, very vital role. And obviously, the biggest wealth of the world is time. Of every human being is time. People say knowledge, but I differ. I feel time is the biggest thing. Time is the most precious thing. In India we worship Kal Purush, we say Mahakal Ujjain, or we say Yamadharmaraja as, Kala Deva. So many concepts are there. In one or the other way, the importance of time has been given in one way or the other. So definitely, time plays a vital role than money, name or knowledge. Whether you agree or not, I agree. So I am sharing. So if you disagree, I want reasons. Comment below. It's all at the end of the day logics, and this side if you speak, this looks good. That side if you stand and speak, that looks good. I understand the power of logics, but you can gain knowledge, you can gain money, you can gain name and fame, but you can't gain time. That is why I feel time is precious. You can't get time back. You can get the name back by doing good deeds. You can get money back by proper investment or hard work. Even you can get knowledge if you do supplementary exam. But time is precious to the core. And it works with all walks of life, and particularly in our context, Neo Grihastha model. When it comes to family, time plays very, 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 very vital role. That is what we are going to see. Let's see. Today's family versus tomorrow's family. I don't know whether you agree this or not. Many a times we do something for the future, but we miss the today's future, thinking that tomorrow's future will be more greater than today's future, right? And that perfectly matches with work-life balance. Today's happiness versus tomorrow's happiness. We always think, I am working for you, I am struggling for you. The increment if I get, I'll get more promotion, I'll get more money. Therefore, I am going to spend more time and money with you all. Therefore, I need to spend more time with the office. No. There are few things which won't come back again. Particularly the initial 3-4 years of marriage plays a very vital role in building up the relationship. Even if you are a love marriage, this works pretty well. Why? Because love is different and love marriage is different. When it becomes marriage, the personality changes, the approach changes, our agenda changes. Therefore, once you get married, the initial 3 to 5 years, how much time you are going to spend with your partner or family makes a very big difference in your whole career of family journey. So definitely you need to understand gone is gone. Gone is gone matlab once you pass through it, you won't get it back. And to patch in the later stage, you need to spend more time and more effort and more hard work. And I don't think that is advisable. So definitely I would like to emphasize on this concept of spending more time with your family. Not 1 month, that is just honeymoon period. Not 1 year, because that is mandatory. The whole family will not allow you to move away or be workaholic. Definitely 3 to 5 years minimum, you need to spend more time with your partner, and your partner should spend more time with you, and you need to spend more time with your partner's family, and partner should spend quality time with your family. And only when these things happen in the initial 3 to 5 years, the entire journey of your family life is going to be healthy. Now, how to do that? We need to balance, obviously. There is a approach in balance. People say always multitasking, right? I would like to say something about multitasking. Yes, definitely multitasking works, and there are another logic says that there is no multitask possible. At one point of time you can do only one work. If your mother can cook, then she can only cook. When she is addressing the guest in the gate, then she can only address. At that time she can't cook. Therefore at a time she can do only one work. Therefore there is no concept as such called multitasking. Whatever the logic and the philosophy, keep it aside. Just understand, for my sake, as a simple man's language, what I want to say is multitasking is nothing but managing different fields in a day. In a day. So this kind of multitasking is definitely possible. Now, there are few things which cannot be done under the second rule. What is the second rule? Not one after the other. There are few things we would like to give more preference, and we will say, just hold on for one more year. I will, finish this project. I will complete this. I will finish this exam, blah, blah, blah. And after 1 year, I will be fully yours. This is a very, very bad approach, because in few areas, this kind of a one after the other sequence doesn't work at all. You can't break after you get married for XYZ reason. If it is inevitable, if it is for a few days, okay. But if it is for months or years, I like you to, rethink about your decision. Because many people think, chalega yaar, ye family ke liye hai na. No. Even if you take for the family's sake, if that decision is in the initial stage of your marriage, first phase of your marriage, 3 to 5 years or 10 years, during that time, if you take such a big break or spending more time for office or work other than for your family, it is going to impact your life for a longer run. I have seen even business people, those who spend so much of their time, in and out. Not only that you are physically inside the house, even mentally you should be inside the house. There are people, those who spend lot of time wasting their time thinking about business, product, delivery, customer, deadline, blah, 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 and they don't think about the family, even though they are physically in front of the family. And these things are going to impact them in a longer run, where once you misuse your freedom, once you mislead your partner, it is very, very hard to get your partner's attention back the way how your partner can give attention in the initial 3 to 5 years. So 3 to 5 years is very, very important, and the importance goes from the first phase to the 5th year. So first year, very much important. 5th year, you can reduce a bit, because by the time when she or he passes 4 years with you, the 5th year will be comparatively, understandable. But initial years, first year, second year, third year, you need to spend more quality and quantity time. We are going to discuss about, in detail all these things. And now let me minimize these things. Family time. Yes. So quality and quantity. Now under quality, there are 3 types of quality time you can spend with your family. That is what I am going to explain now. The first style of spending quality time with your family is thoughtful. You spend more head on it, you give advice, you intellectually support, you counsel, you address a problem, you come up with the different solution, or using brain. Obviously that is very, very important, and it is going to be long run helpful for your partner, and it is needed also, right? So that is thoughtful contribution, and that is quality contribution of your time. The second thing is funful. Many people miss this. Only when there is a problem, they become alert and they come and contribute and they spend time. Unless and until there is a problem, they don't like to address the family at all. They keep family as taken for granted. So the second thing is very, very important. Funful of time. You need to spend quality time with your partner like a friend. That's what, Sakha Saptapadi Bhava we have seen in the first chapter, that is um, Indian marriage basics, right? So the same way, you need to spend friendly time with your partner. You need to be a friend, you need to play, you need to chit chat, you need to gossip, you need to walk around, you need to travel. It's all quality time. You need to make some fun, you need to give some surprise. All these things are fun filled time. It may not be useful, it may be even useless, but definitely that also helps emotionally. That will give so much of cushion to your relationship. That will be like a grease, so that when suddenly you make any hurtful comment, those moments will come and protect you and save you, that because of some office tension, because of some stupid reason he was shouting, but this is not the reason. She was not intently against you or something. So all these funful, heartful moments will help us as a shield when we miss our track unknowingly. And definitely it is short term, I understand. Those things are not going to last forever, but still it works. Now the third thing is very important. Can you guess what it is? Okay. Useful time. What is useful time? Setting up a bed, or washing vessels, or spending some quality time in kitchen along with her in cooking, or him in cooking, whoever cooks in your family, cleaning the house, anything it could be. Physically helping, definitely this gives not emotional support, this gives a kind of a personal support. This is the one thing which normal intellectual or emotional person can't do. See, people always like to advise, people always like to play, but very few people like to help physically, getting their hands dirty. This kind of a physical help only a person who cares can do, right? Here comes the love, there comes the fun, and the top layer comes the advice, knowledge. So all the three are very, very important. You need to do, and when I say you, it's you husband or you wife, whoever you are, you need to find a way. Even if you have maids in your house to take care of all the household work, you need to come up with a plan where you need to help her, you need to help him, so that in one way or the other the presence should be felt by the partner. This is quality. Now comes the quantity. Yes and no. Ratio matters. What ratio are we talking here? You spend whole Sunday with your partner, but if you just lie down and watch Netflix next to your partner, and your partner watches some other serial in some other OTT, then what is the point in calling you have spent a quality time with your partner? No, right? Or if you call your friends around, or if you call your relatives around, and then you call your partner also, and you say, I'm spending time with your partner, quality time. No, it is not quality, it's not quantity, right? So quantity time is of ratio. What ratio? The same three things which we mentioned: thoughtful, funful, useful. The ratio in which you are going to spend your quantity matters. So just being there is not quantity. You need to spend it qualitatively, and that qualitatively should be in the ratio. There are few people, those who always spend time fun. They just laugh, they just tell jokes, they sing song, they tell a story, and they walk off. They will not help, they will not have the patience or intelligence to understand the partner is in bad mood or needs some advice. They are just like a playful people. They need to change, and they need to get into the other two levels also. There are few people, they are not intellectual, they are not emotional, but they love and care in their own way. Whatever they can do is physical work. They will come, they will help, they will serve, they will even cook, they will clean, they will take care of your physical needs. And this is also not bad, but this is also a type of people. You can't expect everybody to be everybody. So you need to fill that gap, and you need to make sure that the partner doesn't feel bad for not having it. Or if the partner is capable, then you need to train the partner and address the partner. You need to teach the partner that this is what is missing in you. When you do this part, I'll be more happy. So this is not a demand. This is a basic need of every human being. The same way you are also supposed to do to your partner the ratio based contribution. If you can't do, no problem at all. Whatever you can do, you do your best. And at the same time, when your partner can't do any other dimension, accept your partner as it is and you do the part which your partner can't do. If your partner can't be funful, then you try to be funful, so that the balance will happen in your relationship. If you can't spend quantity of time with your partner, then you need to do a self analysis on these three bases. Is it worth it to not spend time with your partner? Is the other thing that much important? And second, what am I missing if I don't spend this quantity of time with my partner right now? Your partner may be pregnant, your partner may be ill, your partner may be emotionally disturbed, right? So there can be many reasons. Or your partner may be very excited, your partner may be in a fear of something, or your partner may have some conflicts within family or something. There can be n number of reasons. First thing, for what reason I am reducing the time of family? Is that good reason enough to do this? Second, what cost I am doing this? What am I going to miss here? And what will be the consequence of it? And the third thing is very, very important. I am going to tell a story. Listen very carefully. Don't think that you know the story. This is a completely new story. Okay. Once there was a fox. The fox was very hungry. The fox went around and found a grape forest. Don't tell you know the story. Listen fully. And the fox jumped inside the grape forest and started jumping and started trying to catch the grapes. But after so many jumps, the fox realized that the fox couldn't reach the grapes. After so many failed attempts, the fox came back out of the grape forest saying, what did the fox say? The grapes are sour. Right. Now, if the fox didn't taste the grape, how can the fox say that the grapes are sour? Because the fox lied to satisfy the failure which the fox was not ready to accept. If you are a fox, then you will come up with the XYZ reason to tell that because of XYZ reason, I am not able to spend time with the family. You are understanding? If you don't understand the real reason, if the fox would have understood, because I couldn't jump 4 feet, today I am walking away hungry. If the fox would have understood this, the fox would have went and did some gym practice, skipping something, and came up with some other technique so that the fox can reach. But because the fox told the grapes are sour, the fox superimposed that the grapes are not good instead of I am not good. The same way, many a times we compromise amazing things because of our shortcomings. And once a person realizes that the reason is me for which I couldn't spend more time with the family, then he or she will work on himself or herself and come out with a solution and change the possibility and spend more quality time and quantity time with the family. If not, they will just tell one or the other reason to satisfy themselves and to make others believe that this person is a right person, correct person. So I hope we Neo Grihasthas will not be like that. The next one is action plan. Time is relative. When you work with your heart, time works in a way, and when you work with the head, time works in a different way. So that is what we are going to see. So two types of relativity theory ka explanation you might have heard from Einstein, right? So it is similar to it, but I am connecting it with our life. When a person do something which is very passionate to him, when he likes something very much, time runs like anything, right? It can be anything, useful or useless, that is different. But when you do something which you like very much, when you do something which is very close to your heart, at that time you will work, you will do it, you will not delay anymore. If you like something, if you want to eat, then you can even drive 10 kilometers and eat. But when you don't like something, even to the next room you will not walk, right? So it is all about the heart. Whereas when it comes to head, when you think about the result, when you think about the future, when you always expect something out of what you are doing, then what happens is time stops. Many people, those who got married, because of the future, because of the planning, because of fear out of the result, they always worry and thinking about the future disaster. They spend more time in work, or they think of earning more money, and because of which they miss the beauty in the family today. Everybody can get into trouble. Even a rich man can get into trouble, and a middle class woman can have a happy life, right? So your money has nothing to do with your happiness. So this everybody should agree. People are there, those who think that only if I have 1 crore rupees in my bank balance, I can be happy. Therefore, until and unless I earn this much money, I can't live a happy life. Therefore, I'm going to live after I earn 1 crore. Till then, I'm going to focus not on my family, but on my work. This kind of agenda people are having. And for these people, time stops. They can't enjoy their life. They will be always having fear connected with their life, and they'll be struggling with the quality, because quality will happen only when you put heart on it. There is a beautiful example to this. That's why I made a ball and a flag. You might have heard a normal logic, right? When a person is playing football, when a person is chasing the football, or moving the football with his feet, that person will look at the goalpost or the ball. Rarely one time or two time that person will see the goalpost, but full focus will be in the ball. The same way, most of the time our involvement should be with our heart, in the present, with the family, and the money, the security, the safety, all those things should be like a goal. You should not always think about that and miss this. Yes, definitely money is needed. Yes, definitely security is needed. Yes, definitely future of your children should be safe. But present is also as important as that, because when present is messed up, there is no future at all, right? So keep this in mind. Football logic, heart is a football and head is a goal post. You need to have goal post. You need to think about the goal also, but the heart is more important, because the journey is important, not the destination. You remember that we have already discussed it, right? Now, the second one is, when we talk about time, sacrifice is one unique concept which everybody will encounter. What is that? If you want something, you need to give up something. Every action will have its own price and pleasure. So definitely when you do something for pleasure, there will be a price also. So you need to do the math and sacrifice the right thing, and not something which cannot be replaceable, which cannot come back. And in most case, it is family, because we have already discussed in the initial part of the basics with the work-life balance, that in work you are replaceable, but in family you are not replaceable. You will be remembered forever. Therefore, you and family is inevitable. So you need to know what to sacrifice at what cost. Now, to reduce this sacrifice, what you should do? Obviously, there is a goal, right? You need to do these 4 things. You need to plan first. Planning is very simple. We have already discussed about time and action. I am not going to, talk again in detail. If you do planning properly, and if you prioritize your things properly, and if you take a risk, because obviously, if you want to manage time, you need to take risk. And if you take risk, and if you take the risk creatively, then definitely you can spend more quality time with your family. The risk wala may be, out of box, but when we discuss about work and business, you will understand about risk in detail. So for the time being, we will stop this video. We have completed time. I hope the video is clear, right? So this is what we have seen. So we have completed time. The next video, let us explore about work and gender. Thank you.